what we can find here, boys. Yo, Brandon, what's up, man? Just farming a little meth here. Can't believe I found the arachs, like... Dude, I literally found an arachs, like, 3 days ago. It's like I didn't find one in the past 10 months or something like that, and I was thinking, like, you know, I'll just put a stream announcement. Like, what are the chances I'm gonna find an arachs in the next week? And yeah, sure enough, I find one in between when I put up the announcement video and when I actually record the stream. But yeah, we'll do with what we have, right? How's the audio quality? Yeah, MFing can still be fun for sure, man. I haven't even played on my sorceress that much recently, to be honest, so I don't mind playing on her more again, to be honest. Audio's good? Alright, cool. Sweet deal, man. We're gonna see if we can find another arachs. Here, I'm running this 430 plus magic find build with 105 FCR, etc. So I got some pretty good chances. I mean, I got like okay chances of getting another arachnid mesh, so we'll see what we can do here. Triple uniques from Meph. None of them good though. LK runs. Alright, man. Have fun with that. Hope you find some good runes. I'm just gonna see what I can find here. Finally using that 3-piece towel. After so long of looking for that lacquered plate, I'm finally putting it to use here. And it's a pretty decent... Oh my god, that's a new item! I'm gonna screenshot that. You know what, I can't, though. Okay, well, I have it on stream, guys. We got a Lenimo from Hell Mephisto. That's a new item. Oh my god. That's... Wow. That's insane, guys. Oh my god, we found a Lenimo. I am down to 17 items left in the Holy Grail now. I can't believe we found a freaking new item already. That's awesome. From Mephisto, of all things, too, even. Wow. Yeah, great start, man. I mean, honestly, like, what the heck? There it is. Frickin' Lenimo, man. And the Zoe... yeah, I guess I'll keep that Zoe. It's, like, mediocre. I got, like, this huge storage area for all my spare, for all my duplicate uniques, and it's filling up here. Okay, I think I have one of each unique belt now. And technically I have 2 arach meshes because one of them's F, of course. Yo, Kizix, what's up, man? We just found a Lenimo, knocked an item off the list. I was farming on my pit circuit a bit earlier today, too. And I don't know if I found any new items earlier. Yeah, nothing since that last chat, but I'm just gonna see what happens here. Can't believe we found a new item already. See if we can find another arachnid mesh here. That's kind of the goal of this stream. You guys can see how many frickin' how many frickin' crafting sets I have for these dang caster amulets. So I'll probably make a video about that in the future. Just got off a Warframe? Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I'm just farming Mephisto here on my 3-piece Tau Sork. And it's pretty decent, this setup. I'm running my 45 travs. I have 49 travs. I actually have two 49 travs, but one of them's up, so I can't really use it on this build, and the other one is just on my Pit Circer. Yo, Brad, what's up, man? How's it going? We're just farming a little bit of Mephisto here. Insta-ban. Oh my god. I'll tell you guys the backstory behind this. I was talking with Kizix earlier, and he's trying to find a Tal amulet, and we're saying, like, we're both on Dobrunsky's Discord, and he was saying, like, if I find a Tal amulet, he's gonna ban me. Oh, the 3-piece, right, yeah, man. Yeah, this amulet right here. I found it, I don't know where I found this stupid thing. I found it a while ago. This is my only Tal amulet on my pluggy here, though. Oh, you have to work all night, Brad? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I hope it's not too bad for you. Don't try to join the Discord. Oh, man. I've had this Tal ammy for a while, to be honest. Well, if you did ban me, I'm not going to find out for quite a while, because I'll be streaming here. Another flawless ammy for crafting. And if any of you guys want to see this other build I was working on, I have a full Grizz Paladin, this one right here, the level 91. And I was just testing it out with a little Fnat Zealing with the full Grizz that I have there. Oh, you got a Nature's Peace, Brandon. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that one's not too common at all. Brandon, I'll tell you that when I was farming Enigma from LK, I got these crazy drops. I got 2 Hawses, and I think it was 2 Valkwings from the same armor rack, and one of the Valkwings was F. So it was just the most ridiculous armor rack in the game. Honestly, LK on players 7 or 8, though, is just so freaking awesome just because of how many Sur patterns there are. It's like there's as many Sur patterns as there are, like, whatever it is, or Mal, one of those. There's like a mid rune that has the same number of patterns as Sur, and a lot of the high runes that LK can drop have like a lower chance of dropping than a Sur rune, like Ohm and Vex and Low. Oh, hey guys, we got Drax. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna check the roll on that in a second here. Oh man. Frickin' Dracula's Grasp. Would be cool to see that Grizz Pally in action. Yeah, I'll probably make a video on it. I don't know, I could show you guys on stream if enough people want to see it. But yeah, we're just gonna I'm just gonna see what other people think about that if anyone else wants to see that. Sorry, Kurgers. Yeah, exactly. You got 6 Surs? That's freaking awesome, man. That's just enough to make Enigma. Are you planning on making an Enigma with those or something else? Throw it on the ground. Oh man. I'm just gonna put this rupee back here for crafting. I'm trying to get as many of these crafting sets as I can for future videos. So yeah, these Dracs, I don't know. I guess they rolled pretty decently. If I remember right, maybe the enhanced defense could have been higher, but these might be near perfect. FLP, what's up, man? 6.4 LKs gave you one, sir. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Doing the rough math in my head, it's like... I can't actually remember. You got a jaw from Meph? Brad, that's amazing, man. I'm actually having trouble keeping up with the chat. Oh, you died, FLP? Dude, I hope you didn't die on, like, your high-level light sork or whatever, man. Sorry to hear that. Level 5 Oak Sage, Brandon? That's awesome, man. Oh, I forgot to log out. What the heck am I doing here? You guys just saw that. I forgot to log out. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Brad, you made a Ko and a Beast? That's pretty sweet, man. I kind of want to make a Beast now that I have Enigma and, like, put it on a Summon Necro so that I can have just, like, this crazy Summon Necro that frickin' owns everything. I saw Kruger's vid on the Summon Necro, and ever since I've just wanted to make one. It's because it's just a really unique build. Yeah, FLP, that's right. I mean, bail runs are amazing for XP. I was trying to get this Sork to level 96 earlier with bail runs, but I just didn't have enough time before having to record the stream here. You got a Cham from Pindle, too? That's amazing, man. I've been looking for a Cham for a while. Obviously, that's not something you can find easily. I really need one for my Pit Circer, to be honest. Because, you know, like, if you guys have seen how the Pit Circer build works, like, if you can get a Cham rune, then you don't need the Trang belt for Cannot Be Frozen, which means you can use a gold wrap. And Balrog Blade, I don't really care too much about that one. It's super common. So if you can use, you know, I ID these bows sometimes just for the heck of it. I know it's probably not worth it, but whatever. You hear me only in your left ear? Are you other guys having problems with, like, only hearing me in your left ear? Because I don't know, man. That's probably a client-side thing, if that... For however long that did go on, yeah. It's okay now? Alright. Oh man, my game is lagging a little bit. Up to 13 viewers, that's kind of cool. No audio is fine. Oh man. Just watch the video. You just want to watch like the video of me like running meth or whatever. You want to make a botted or an eth rib cracker? Dude, I've always wanted to make like an eth upped zotted rib cracker, but I've never found an eth before. I swear to God, guys, like, it just goes to show how hard the eth Holy Grail is. Like, I'm down to 17 items now, and I'm still missing probably like half of the eth uniques in the game, to be honest. $51k damage on a lightning sork with 300 MF. Couple of questions, like, does it hit 117 FCR, and how expensive is the gear? Because if it needs like a power dimensional shard of the Magus with like 3 lightning mastery and 3 lightning, then that would be a little bit hard to put together. I mean, if it's like a 320 Yashudas with a facet in it, then that's not too bad. But I don't know what you would do to hit 51k and still have 300 MF. Honestly, I love Blizzard Sork so much because her damage is just ridiculous and you can stack like crazy MF. Like, my gear could be like, significantly better than it currently is. Like, my charms could be a lot better. My rings could be a little bit better, at least. And I'm sure there's a few other pieces that could be better. And I'm already hitting, like, 105 FCR with over 430 MF, to be honest. So Blizzsork is just amazing for magic finding, really. Although Light Sork is, like, better for rune finding, I'll admit. Dude, if you can find, like, a 6-socket Eth, or at least, like, some sort of Eth Berserker Axe that's either 6-socket or not socketed already, with 15 enhanced damage for botted, that'd be, like, frickin' amazing. But Berserker Axes are just a pain in the butt to find decent ones of. Honestly, I almost never find Berserker Axes anymore. I find, like, so many of, you know, like, certain TC-87s, like Coronas, Sacred Armors, I find pretty often, but I don't really find that many Berserker Axes as of late for whatever reason. You know, I found, like, a bunch of Ripcrackers, but I haven't found an Eth one. It can't be that rare of an item, since it's only a unique exceptional. But that's the problem with Eth, is it's, you know, someone correct me on this if I'm wrong, but it's, what, like 1 in 12 or something like that? So even, like, a unique that wasn't really that rare in the first place, if you want to get an Eth version, it's just so much of a pain in the butt. FLP, remind me what the, what is the damage roll? Because I can't remember. I thought it went up to, like, 300. Like, 300% or whatever. Yeah, Brad, like, Berserker Axes are, I think, TC-87. So they're going to be, like, about as rare, I think, as, like, Coronas and Sacred Armors and that kind of thing. And Pindle is just really good for TC-87s, except for, obviously, except for Tyrael's Might, because he can't drop that. But, yeah, for some reason, Pindle just drops TC-87s, like, really often, relatively speaking. I mean, even still, it's like, what is it, like a 1 in 30k for Griffins with whatever it was, like 300 MF or something like that. What is up with this Balrog blade? I just found this thing. That thing is so common for a unique elite weapon. One in 12 or less. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, man. Like, even items that are just so super common, like some of the, unique normal items, even like unique normal items, like, or unique normal armors, like Skills of the Victor, there's like a bunch of those that I still haven't found the Eth versions of, so yeah, I mean, finding stuff like Eth, Mangsongs and Astrions would be, like, ridiculous. I mean, thank God Tyrael's is indestructible, so there's not an Eth version of that. Otherwise, an Eth Grail would be, like, freaking impossible to complete, man. It'd be like no one would ever complete an Eth Grail if Tyrael's wasn't indestructible. You know, or if indestructible items could just roll Eth instead. But they can't, right? Yeah, Brad, like, the thing is with Pindle is, like, a lot of those TC-87s are, like, 1 in 20,000 or 30,000 or 15,000 or whatever, but there's just a decent number of TC-87s and, like, similar rarity items in the pool that he can drop. So, it's not, like, he is just really good for those items, just because when you think about it, maybe there's, like, I don't know, 50 or so different really rare items that he can drop. And even though they're only, like, whatever it is, like 1 in 20 1,000 or so on average a piece or whatever. When there's that many different ones that he can choose from, it's not really that rare that you get something GG, you know, compared to like farming other areas. Other than obviously like a pit circer, because, you know, nothing really beats a pit circer for finding TC-87s. Like, I was talking about this in Brunsky's Discord. You got a Halbert's Rain. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I was talking about pit circers in Brunsky's Discord, and it's like, I find a unique item, like, one in every 2 runs, and oftentimes, like, once every single run, almost, like, a lot of the time, and it's, like, fairly often that I'll find two uniques in the same pit run, really. Yo, Jimmy's, what's up, man? Yeah, FLP, the Butcher's Pupil, that one rolls indestructible, right? So presumably that would mean it can't roll F. I mean, I thought, you know, like, correct me on this, but, like, if I'm wrong, but I thought that if an item's indestructible, it can't roll F. At least is what I thought was true. Like, for every... You know, for items that are inherently indestructible, I mean, like, Tyrael's Might is always indestructible. You know, that'd be crazy if they could roll F. Like, find, I want to see what this is. This looks kind of interesting. You know, guys, like, I pick up the weirdest items sometimes, so, I don't really know what to say other than you just kind of have to deal with that, I guess. Oh, yeah, it's kind of weird. Not really a lot of the lower level stuff is indestructible, is it? It's usually, like, the higher level uniques and, like, rune words and stuff. 5 Sojas, never Gore Riders, and a Koa. Gore Riders shouldn't really be that rare to be, like, Gore Riders are, really common, so, you know, like, I hope you find one soon, man, because that's crazy, like, 5 Sojas, that's nuts. You know, I found my 3rd Crown of Ages, I think it was yesterday, and I'm pretty sure Griffins is supposed to be about the same rarity. You know, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Griffins is supposed to be about the same rarity as Crown of Ages, but I found 3 Crown of Ages as of now. I just found my 3rd one, I think it was yesterday. But I've never found a Griffins for some reason, and, like, for the most part, all I farm is area level 87s. Like, I'm farming Meph for the stream, but that's, like, really weird for me. Like, I don't usually farm Meph. In fact, I haven't really hit Meph, like, much at all in this character in the past, like, 5 months. Oh yeah, Ethereal Edge. Dude, that's a pretty cool one, man. What's up, Roy? I hope you don't mind me calling you Roy. Just let me know, man. Like, if I butcher anyone's names, or if I, like, call you something you don't want me to call you, just let me know. Jimmy's, you just started last month and you already have 5 Sojas? That's fucking crazy, man. Oh, excuse my language. Can't go one stream without cursing. Oh my god. Never one stream without cursing, tell you what. Yo, Kizix, you want to see some Zerker? You know what, alright, fuck it, let's do a little, wow, I just did it again. I can call you as I please? Alright, man, I'll just call you Roy. Let's do a little pit circer. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, though. I'm doing pretty good. I found a Crown of Ages yesterday and a bunch of other... I mean, at least one other TC-87s. I was doing some little random testing. We're just going to do a quick pit circer run here, just for the hell of it. And kind of because Kizix wants to see it, so I'll just show it off, you know? I thought Nightwings was rarer than Veil of Steel. Are they the same rarity? You know, I died on this pit circer before I started the stream, because, you know, I'm not used to playing in window mode that much. And like Pit Circer is kind of like it's a little bit dangerous, at least if you're playing in window mode. Ah, Jimmy's, you just got a Veil of Steel, man. Sorry to hear that. I hope you find a Nightwing soon, man. Oh, it's 50-50? Alright. I don't find a unique Spire at home very often, to be honest. You know, I play this Pit Circer pretty offensively, so I get pretty close to dying, but I haven't actually died until today on this build. And I'm just pretty much going to attribute that to the fact that I was playing in windowed mode. So I'm not going to do too much of this, probably. Just because it's so dangerous in window mode. I mean, it's not too bad when you're playing full screen. But, you know, frigga, we'll do one more. 41 Ironstones? What? What? How does 41... Do you have, like, 10 pages? I forgot what you had, FLP. Do you have, like, 10 pages for each different kind of unique? Because it sounds like 41 wouldn't fit on one page. Yeah, Jimmy's, man. Pits is the best... you know, FLP did the math on this. Like, Blizzard Sork isn't, like, super far behind, but Pits still is the best for finding TC-87s. You know, if you want, like, Blizzard Sork is way better for runes and that kind of thing. So if you want to farm runes and TC-87s at the same time, I would just play a Blizzard Sork in Ancient Tunnels. But if you want just TC-87s, then Pit Circer is the best. You know, it's, like, kind of close. Like, I saw FLP's math on this. You know, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was, like, the efficiency of Blizzard Sork and Zerker is, like, 63 to 70, respectively. So, you know, that's, like, fairly close, but a Pit Circer is still better. Which is why I still play it, if I want to finish my Holy Grail as soon as possible. Yo, see you later, Roy. Have a good one, man. Let's go back to the Blizzard Sork. If any of you guys want to see some AT, we can do that too. I could switch between a few different areas. You know, like, change of plans, it's a change of plans a little bit, because I originally just wanted this stream to be dedicated stream to find Streamid Mesh, because I just really wanted one. But, you know, now that I have one, I still... Oh, I just minimized my stuff. Okay, I think we're good now. I accidentally clicked out of the window. You know, I still want to find another Streamid Mesh, because there's so many different builds that use it. But, you know, since I do have my first Streamid Mesh, we can still farm a few other areas, depending upon what you guys want to see. If you get what I mean. Oh, that was a Light Sork versus Pit Circer, not a Blizz Sork. Okay, thanks for correcting me on that. You know, Light Sork is really good for runes, too, is the cool part about that. The thing with the Light Sork, I still have to get, like, Griffins. And I need more Light Scalers. I only have 4 of those. So if I try to make a Light Sork now, it'd be pretty decent, but it wouldn't be, like, nearly as good as I wanted. Just mainly because I don't have Griffins, basically. Wait, what about Grimm's Burning Dead? 41 Grimm's Burning Dead. Grimm's Burning Dead, that's like the unique Grim Scythe. I don't know, I guess that's what you would expect. Grimm's Burning Dead, Grim Scythe. I love the I love this one guy had his game, I think in Spanish, and it's like the Oculus showed up as El Oculo. And Mallow was like, oh yeah, just like put an L rune in it, and what is up with my map right now? Put an L rune in it and name it after a character named L, so you get like L's El Oculo L. I don't know, I might do that. Just seems too good. Although my game is not in Spanish, or whatever language that was. So I'd have to change it. Let's see here. Blizzard Nova because of no infinity. Yeah, I saw Kruger's vid on a Blova Sork. I have yet to make one of those, to be honest, but I probably will just to test it out once I get Griffin's Eye, because I have, I think, probably like everything I'd want for that build except for a Griffin's. You know, I have like I have a Nova Ormus and a Lightning Ormus, and my Lightning Ormus is also 14%. So I think I can make a pretty decent Blova Sork if I wanted to. Also, because I have Death's Fathom, so I could use that on it. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! Guys, guys, guys! Guys, we got it. We got another one, and it's non-Eth. Oh my god. Holy... I just found one, like, 2 days ago. I didn't even expect to find one on stream. There we go, guys. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. No, just kidding. I can't believe we found that already. That's awesome. Streamid Mesh. Successful. Banned. Banned. Exactly. You know what? No, I'm not gonna let Deckard identify this. I think that might be low on the enhanced defense, but who cares? Yes! Let's go for, should we go for a third one, or should I just do pits? I might just do pits. You guys can see it. Now I got 3 of them. I got my Eth one here. What's the, does anyone know the defense roll on the Arachnid Mesh? I can't remember it, to be honest. That's pretty sweet. Just gonna cube a few of these up. You know, let's mix in a little bit of Ancient Tunnels now that we found that arachs, actually. 80 to 120. Yeah, well, I think my highest is 99, so that's not... So that's kind of unfortunate. 90 to 120? Okay, I might look it up then. And we are on P3. You know, I was doing this on P8 earlier to level up, and my Merc was dying, so hopefully he can handle the P3 okay. Something like that. Okay, FLP's probably right then, I guess. You know, if anyone would know, FLP would know, I guess. Dude, I saw you found that, what's it called, Stormspire, too. And you're down to, what's it, like 7 items? Like, that's freaking awesome, man. I found a Stormspire a long time ago, but I've only found one. Like, I haven't found another Stormspire since. I think it's TC87, if I remember right. Blova P3 works well. Yeah. Yeah, I have yet to try a Blovasork. I just want to find that stupid Griffins already, man. Honestly. FLP, man, why do you hate Ormus so much? I'll show you guys my best Ormus. Oh, it's on my Sork. You know what, we'll do a pit run and then I'll show it off. But I got like a really crazy Ormus on my Sork here. I'm not far behind? Really? I mean, I'm at 17 items. You know, it kinda... FLP, man, like, it kinda depends which one of us finds Tyraels first. Because that's gonna be, like, the deciding factor... Oh, I just clicked out of the window again. Sorry about that, guys. God, I'm such a klutz with this. Like I was saying, like... it totally is going to depend on which one of us finds Tyrael's might first, I guess. Because, like, that's like the deciding factor right there, basically. You know, I hope it's not our last item, FLP. That would... You know, it's just like... That would make me really impatient if it was. It probably will be, you know, because it's like 4 times rarer than the next rarest thing, right? At least according to the silo pen. But... I just really hope I find it before... I just really hope it's not my last item, because... God. These guys and their Fanadora. You know, I probably shouldn't be pit-circling in windowed mode here. It's such a pain. It's a little bit dangerous. We'll probably just stick to mainly ancient tunnels here. Thomas Hilton, what's up, man? Which streamers are using Pluggy legit? Because I know Brunsky's a totally legit Pluggy player. So, you know, like, what streamers are using it illegitimately? You feel like the stats are too low on Ormus? Yeah, I get what you mean, man. It's just that it offers damage that no other items can offer. So I got this, check this out. I got a 13 Nova Ormus, and I got a 14 Lightning Ormus. So, honestly, the 14 Lightning Ormus, this is, like, probably one of my rarest items. You know, like, you can, like, re-roll your rune words if you really wanted to, just by, like... You know, like, Alt F4ing and closing the game to get, like, free rerolls on your rune words. You know, like, I don't care if people do that kind of thing as long as they're honest about it. But personally, I don't, just because I just don't, it would just kind of ruin the, it would just kind of mess with the experience of it a little bit for me, to be honest. But, you know, like, I don't care how people play their Pluggy as long as they're honest about it, really. That's like all I care about, really, with respect to that. We found some rare greaves. So maybe those will be decent. Yeah, I should just do this, like... I should just keep it to AT for a little bit, maybe. Because, like, AT is so chill. And Pits really is not. At least compared to AT. I mean, I'm saying, like... For an experienced player, like, when you're in full screen, Pits isn't, like, ultra hard, but when you're in windowed mode, it kind of is, I would say. Ormus is 1k lightning damage over Ko Enigma. Are you sure, FLPU? It seemed like it'd be more. I'd have to test it. I thought it was, like, way more than that. Give me that flawless diamond. Let me catch up with the chat here a little bit. Before I ditched Pluggy, my Blizzard Zork had a max cold Blizzard Ormus. Oh, that's awesome, Brandon. I've been looking for something like that for trap running and XP farming. Yeah, I mean, the 20 FCR isn't, like, obviously it'd be better if it had 30 and it's not, like, super necessary. I mean, it's still useful, though. It's like... What, like, pretty much no item other than Spirit or your Orb is going to give you more than 20 FCR, right? So, I mean, if an item gives 20, that's, like, decent enough. Oh, yeah, Jimmy's, like, finding all the stuff at the start is pretty cool. That's probably the main thing I'd like about playing ladder at the start, even though I'm not much of a ladder guy. Thomas, you saw streamer speedrunning for world record, and the next day they found a Nightwing and Tyrael on their Blizzard Zork. And then another world record the next week. What do you mean? Are you talking about Llama? It sounds like you're talking about Llama. I don't think he plays illegitimately. Like, he plays, I I don't think he does his speed runs on his pluggy, man. Only 1k more damage, FLP. You know, I mean, I believe you. It's just that, like, I don't know, man. I thought I tried it with a different setup and I got more out of it, but you know, if that's what you're getting, then I believe you, man. Honestly. Brandon, you think Ormus is kind of a novelty? I don't know, Brendan, like, you know, Ormus can be really good, at least, like, especially, it's definitely good on a Blizzard Sorc, like a Blizzard Ormus is. It's not, like, you don't use Ormus to Magic Find, right? So it's not for that, it's for, like, you know, it's for, like, XP farming and, Trav running, really. Thomas Hilton, like, you know, like, with the BK ring, that kind of thing can happen to everyone. Like, I still haven't found a Leviathan or a Tomb Reaver, and, I mean, I found a lot of the TC-87s, but I still miss Leviathan and Tomb Reaver. You know, like, I don't even have an Arcana's amulet, and I have 17 items left. You know, like, the RNG is, it's just that. It's random number generation, you know? I don't know, like, you guys get what I mean, right? You know, like, my friend was only magic finding for, like, a month off of, like, Mephisto and Ancient Tunnels and, like, Pindle a little bit, and he found an Eth Astrion, so, you know, this game is really random sometimes. Yeah, Brendan, like, it's not practical for magic finding, but, like, I agree with you from, like, a magic finding perspective. Jimmy's, have I found a Wind Force? Yeah, man. I got it on my, I don't have it equipped on my Boson, because I don't have that build set up right now. But, I do have I do have a Wind Force, and I stuck one of my best jewels in it. I think it was, like, a 28-15 jewel. But I was farming on that a little bit, and I think that's how I got my Sandra Sim, is I was farming with that Boazon in cow level, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Brendan, like, I made a video about this. You can, steamroll the Ancient Tunnels with really low-tier gear, but if you're trying to farm XP on, like, player 7 or 8, you definitely do get some use out of that extra damage, if you get what I mean, right? Yeah, like, FLP, I'm not saying, like, you should use an Ormus for magic finding. Like, I would never use an Ormus for magic finding. I mean, like, only for, you know, those two specific purposes. Like, you're trying to farm XP on player 7 or whatever, and you're trying to farm Traven Call. Those are really the only two uses I'd use it on. I do like using Nigma on a sorceress, to be honest. You know, Brunsky made a video about that. Obviously wasn't the first, right? Like, you know, I got a lot of good use out of my Enigma on my sorceress, to be honest. It's actually a really good item for a magic finding sorceress, like with the plus max life, the DR, huge magic find, you know, 2 skills and that kind of thing. Yeah, I get what you mean, Brandon. I kind of like picking things up just kind of because they're cool sometimes. I totally get what you mean, I think. Yeah, Thomas Infinity is really dope. It's a really amazing item. I made mine quite a long time ago. It's I farmed it off of LK, of course. Where else was I going to get a Burmalburist? Although Ancient Tunnels, honestly, what I'm doing right now is actually not bad for finding runes, since I'm playing it on Players 3. To be honest. No Gore Riders. Yeah, I hope you find one soon, man. That shouldn't be too hard to find. You know, stuff like that. You know, you get weird RNG sometimes. Like, it took me like 4 months to find my first war traps, and now I got like 6 or 7 of them. You know, you'll get like weird stuff happening like that every now and again. Yeah, FLP Enigma is, like, if you compare it to Scalders, it's not as much magic find, but it is really good just as an overall farming armor. Like, it just has a really awesome mix of stats combined with that crazy high magic find. Like, it's not as much as Scalders, but it's still, like, good, you know? It's still, like, really good. Oh, we got a rare ring here. Keep finding rare rings. I wouldn't mind some more unique ones, to be honest. I'm trying to find some more Sojas so that I can have 2 of them for when I want to update the Trab video, or for if I just want to farm Trab more on my own myself. Yo, Thomas, I don't know why your messages are getting deleted, man, but you know, just like, don't be cursing in the chat or insulting people. And as long as you don't do that, you should be good. That's pretty much the only thing I'm gonna have a problem with, basically, as far as chat is concerned. Is this a rare? Yeah, it's a rare. You know, finding a rare Paladin shield, I don't even know if you can really find a, I don't even know if you can really find that good of a rare Pally shield, to be honest. Oh, Jimmy's, like, farming Lower Karast for, runes is actually especially good in single player. Like, it doesn't really work. Like, Lower Karast runs don't really even work at all in, on Battle.net, just because you'll get realm downed or whatever for logging in and out too often, and you can't just, like, change the player settings at will like you can in single player. So honestly, like, Lower Karast runs are especially good in single player for high runes up to Jaw. Let's rebow here. Get a little bit higher on the battle orders with that skill shrine. Do I still not get 2k? No, I do not. The 51k build is Enigma. That's pretty sweet, man. You know, normally I skip the cold immunes, but I didn't notice that guy until my Merc almost had him down, to be honest. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Oh, on the final Druid episode. I guess I didn't make it to that Druid episode. Sorry if I didn't, Brandon. You know, I really liked your, you know, Brandon, just like, if you want to, just post your channel link in the chat. I really love your videos, man. They're just really chill, to be honest. You know, guys, like, go check out Brandon's channel. It's, really cool. He just has, like, kind of chill videos. Found a Glorious Axe. I've been finding a lot of Glorious Axes lately. So I'm hoping that, one of them will roll unique pretty soon. Because that would be Executioner's Justice, and I still don't have that yet, to be honest. Let's see here. We'll do a few meth runs, mix it up a little bit. Yeah, no problem, Brandon. Some of you other guys who are just kind of lurking, are you guys just farming like area level 85s? Like, what do you guys? I'm guessing some of you guys are kind of farming in the background. Like, kind of curious. You know, I always love farming while listening to people's streams, and honestly, I don't really mind streaming while farming that much either, because it just, like, you know, it gives me something else to focus on while I'm farming. It makes it less tedious, you know? So honestly, I just don't really mind streaming that much while I'm farming. It's just, I don't know, it's just really cool. You get to talk to the community and everything. And, you know, they say the, you know, like the audience makes the stream, or whatever it is, not the streamer. And I definitely think that's true. Like Brunsky, I think Brunsky's mentioned that a few times. 53 black tongues and not a single Zephyr. Dude, you gotta remind me what black tongues is. Oh wait, never mind. Hold up a sec. Black tongues. Is that the two-handed sword? I think that's the two-handed sword. I'm trying to remember what that is. I think I used it on like when I was really early in the leveling on my the second character I ever made, and I like upped it just because I had no idea what I was doing. I think it gives like a ton of poison damage or whatever. You know, it's not like an amazing weapon or anything. I don't know if anyone would really ever use it, even for leveling. I got maybe tell me what you guys think of this. I made some weird stuff for leveling some melee characters just in case I want to in the future. I made a couple of six-sisted crystal swords here, just for if I want to level up like a Frenzy Barb or a Zealer Paladin with twinked gear. So I don't know. They take level 21 to use, but I would think these might like speed it up. And if not, then, you know, I kind of just have them just for the heck of it, to be honest. Cool swords that are terrible. Yeah, exactly. Why am I going to the Outer Cloister? I'm not going to do a pit run on this sorceress. Yeah, there's like that Cranat Vonimir that gives run walk, but it's only really good for shop runs, if anything at all. And even still, you might just want to use like an edge bow for running shops. There are a lot of really cool swords that don't have a lot of use, though. You're definitely right about that, men. I think I got almost all the swords in the game. I did find a grandfather quite a while ago. And that one, you know, it has like, it's like a good item, but no one ever uses it just because, like, grief exists and that kind of thing. Oh, wow. You guys see this? It has, holy hell. This thing has 300% enhanced damage. I'm just gonna guess that that's not useful for anything. You know, fuck it, I'll just keep it. Just for the hell of it. And there we go again, I accidentally cursed again. Wanted to keep this curse free, but okay, whatever. What can you do? Wanted to keep this curse free. Can't help it sometimes. Oh yeah, FLP, dude, like, you know, there's, like, grief and fortitude and high lords and that kind of thing. Like, you're right, man, there's definitely not that much, like, in terms of different, like, kind of almost best in slot or best in slot kind of options. You know, like, grief, fortitude, if you're playing hardcore, Storm Shield is good. Storm Shield is, like, perfect. It's, like, the perfect item for hardcore, right? I'm getting poisoned like crazy here. Zodiac, what's up, man? You just started D2 again? Alright, well, that's pretty sweet, man. Like, if you have any questions about the game, just, like, ask in the chat, because there's a lot of really knowledgeable people here about the game. What kind of character did you start up, Zodiac? Let us know about that, maybe. You can't find a storm shield? Jimmy's, I hope you find one of those soon, man. Can one of you guys tell me if this weapon is worth keeping at all? Because I don't know if it is, to be honest. Like this, this claw right here. Maybe FLP if you can take a look at this, man. I don't know. I'm guessing it's not, because it doesn't have IAS. But, I don't know. Someone tell me about this claw in the chat if you can, because I don't really play Assassin that much. Yeah, like this one I'm hovering over right now. I'm guessing it's no good, but I just want to make sure, because I don't usually find ones. No, it's bad. Alright, man. Yeah, I thought it was pretty bad, too. Just wanted someone's feedback on that. Slow weapon for a melee build. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's really hard to find a good claws, to be honest. A good or claw singular. You know, like, I'll ID so many different rare claws. Like, I identified this one. I found it, like, just before the stream. This one here with Fool's Mod. You know, like, this one's probably not worth anything, but it has 40 IAS in Fool's Mod, and it's a scissor swire, so I just thought I'd keep it. I don't know. It's probably no good, but it's, you know, it's kind of neat if nothing else, I guess. Dual ED and prefix and not much else. Yeah, I get what you mean, man. Get what you mean, man. You know, yeah, let's do, actually, let's do a, you know, we're already in the, I was about to say, like, let's do a, meth run, but it would take a little bit of a while to get over there at the moment, I guess. Do I have 2 versions of Diablo? Yeah, I have a separate client. Like, I bought the game legit, but then I have, like, Pluggy installed separately. And I don't know exactly how that works, but I also have access to my original vanilla character files. Like, I can play them at will. You know, also, I could probably show you guys. I have a sham rune on the barb that I have, my vanilla barb that I haven't played for like 5 years. I still have his sham rune. It's just like sitting in his stash there. But I just couldn't really think of a use for it, and I just wasn't playing vanilla single player anymore, to be honest. Superior Swaya? Nope. +3 to traps? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a +3 trap claw. FLP, what runes do you need, man? What the heck? You know, I've been trying to find a jaw rune. Like, I haven't found a straight jaw, burr, or zod. I found a straight sham, but I don't know what it is with jaw and burr. I mean, I know zod is crazy rare, but, like, you would have thought that you know, one would think I would have found, like, a straight jaw or burr by now. Oh, you want burr runes? Yeah. You know, so many good rune lords in this game take burr. Tell you what. Yeah, maybe if some of you guys can talk to Zodiac about the little technical problems there, because I really don't know a lot about that. You know, Thomas, like, if you think Pluggy's cheating, then that's fine, man. I don't know, like, you know, people have different definitions. People have different, like, conceptions of what cheating is. You know, like, you know, people think what they will, kind of thing. You know, I don't really, it doesn't really bother me what people think about Pluggy, to be honest. You know, but you're entitled to thinking what you want. You know, like, to each his own kind of thing. You know, like, some people think map hack is cheating, but, like, honestly, I don't care. I don't know if it really makes the game that much easier or whatever, but, like, I personally don't use map hack, but, you know, I could see why someone would, right? You know, like, it just depends on what you think, really. It's like, yeah. Yeah, Zodiac, man, like, I agree with you. To be honest, like, personally, I really love Pluggy. Like, I mean, I just wasn't. I was enjoying the game before Pluggy, but Pluggy just totally made me fall in love with this game, to be honest. Like, I had a few, like, level 82 and 83 characters that I farmed over, like, 3 years, and then I got Pluggy and I just started playing like crazy for, like, 10 months, and that's where I am now. I'm like 11, well, not 11, but I'm like 10 months into my Pluggy farming here, and I just really love it, to be honest. Like, all the space you have is, like, the big stash you have in Pluggy is, like, a huge deal. Hey, we just got set, Amy. You know, I'm kind of conflicted on what I want to do here because, you know, I hope you guys don't mind me turning the game sound down a little bit, because I'm actually having trouble hearing myself over it. um, if you guys really want me to turn the game sound back up, though, just let me know. Well, actually, I can't even turn it down more. Oh, whatever. I'll just keep it how it is. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I really want to identify this on stream, but I want to make a video where I identify like 40 of these at once. You know what? Whatever. We'll just ID it, and it's junk. Oh yeah, Zodiac. Like, dude, like, just the extent to how convenient it is to not having to, like, like when I was farming on BattleNet, I'd do like 10 farming runs or something like that, and then I'd have to spend like, I don't know, 5 minutes or even 10 minutes or whatever, just like moving items around between my characters, and it's just like a pain in the butt for me, to be honest. And it's like Pluggy is just like really convenient by comparison. Yeah, FLP, man, like, that's pretty much right. I'd say, like, I don't really care what people do as long as they're honest. That's, yeah, I'd say that's pretty much what I think, really, to be honest. Freaking F Tiara. I hope it has repair on it. Why does your map look like that? Why does my map look like that? What do you mean? Like my Durance 3 map? Oh, you mean how I have it, like, in the top right? I'll show you in a second, man. Let me just let the thing load up real quick. I think I'll go like 2 hours here. We found that arachs like really early on. So, I might do a lot of AT just to build up more suspense, because there's not that many more new items I can get from F. Wow, that would actually be good if it wasn't F. Wow. Dang, if only that had 2 skills, that'd be like really good, I think, if it wasn't F. Like, I'm not gonna Zod that thing, right? I'm just gonna keep it just as like a meme item. Oh, I shouldn't like keep it. It's not worth the space, but yeah, I want to say F it. Just F it, because I'll just keep it as like a meme item in my stash. Yeah, it's garbage, right? Like, I'm not gonna Zod that, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep it just for the F of it. Yeah, let's do some more AT runs here. I want the chance of finding some more TC-85s, to be honest. Unfortunately, on a Blizzard Sork, the thing is, as compared to farming meth with a Light Sork, if you're farming meth on a Blizzard Sork, you can't... Yeah, yeah, I mean, FLP, like, you know, it's just, it's kind of like if people are just playing single player, then they can just kind of do what they want, you know. But yeah, I want to find some more TC-87s because the thing is, if you're playing on a Blizzsork, you're farming meth. Like, if you're farming meth on a Blizzsork, you can't kill, like, the vampires around meth, so you can't, and I know they can drop TC-85s, but you can't take advantage of that on a Blizzsork because they're cold immune. And, you know, it's not, like, worth, like, letting your merc kill them, right? Like, who's gonna do that, really? I mean, you can, but it's just, it's not efficient. Little risky to stand in the middle of a few packs there. But, players 3, this shouldn't be too dangerous. What do you guys think of that one, if I can get 3 sockets in it? 3 Scissor Swile with 3 to Mind Blast and 1 to Cloak of Shadows. I don't know if that'd be decent for like a Whirlwind Assassin. Probably not, but I don't know. It seems kind of neat. It's definitely a trust between trust in the D2 community. Yeah, for sure, man. It's kind of, you know, I was talking with some people in the Discord chat about, in Brunski's Discord chat about this earlier. It's like, you know, like someone can say like, oh, I found a Tyrael's Might. And then someone might ask like, oh, you know, man, like, you gotta show us the screenshot. But it's like, you know, you can fake the screenshot. You can just get someone else's screenshot. You know, like, if someone, and, you know, you can, like, not believe someone's screenshot, too, but, and say, like, you know, man, it has to be video evidence, but, you know, you can, like, fake a video, too, if you're technically skilled enough. I'm just gonna put this claw back, because I don't know. I don't know, it's probably junk, but whatever. Oh, the Mausoleum? Are you sure? I thought cold immunes would be able to spawn in the Mausoleum. You know, it's like... What am I doing? You know, like, people can fake a video is what I was saying, so, like... you know, if someone says they found something, I just kind of generally trust someone because, you know, what's the point in lying about that? I mean, who's gonna really have an incentive to lie about that kind of thing? So, you know, I'll just kind of believe people on that just because, like, why would you lie about it in the first place? Like, there's no good reason to, anyway. Yeah, no, Thomas, you can totally cheat this game with a hero editor, but, like, you know, like, anyone who's, like, trying to play this game legit isn't really gonna do that just because it takes all the fun out of the game, you know? So, there's, like, no one who's trying to, like, farm the game is really legit is really gonna use a hero editor because it just kind of takes the fun out of it, you know? If you guys get what I mean. Oh, yeah, I didn't see your message there. Like, FLP, you could totally use, like, a hero editing program of some kind, or something like that, just to play around in the game. Like, I totally get why you'd want to use something like that for just, like, testing different builds. Oh, I remember that. That guy who posted, like, the plus 100 requirements tutorials. You know, I was, like, thinking about it in my head. There's, like... You know, he said he was in 1.13 or 1.14 or whatever, and, you know, it can't roll plus 100% in those versions. So, it'd have to be a... Unless there's, like, some really rare bug that makes it plus 100 instead of minus 100, then, you know, it has to be cheated, right? So, you know, like, I get what you mean, FLP. Jimmy's, what'd you find, man? Let us know, man. Just tell us about in the chat. We'd be, I think, I'd be interested to hear what, at least I'd be interested to hear what you found, man. Oh, you just meant, like, in general. You just meant, like, a feeling, you just meant, like, the feeling of it in general. Okay, I get what you mean. Never mind. I think I'm gonna update my trap videos soon. It's just that I want to find a Blizzarmus before I do, to be honest. And that's not gonna be too hard to, or that's not gonna be too, you know, I wish it wasn't too hard to come across, I guess, but it's not gonna be too easy to find a Blizzarmus. Probably be a little while until I can find one. I feel like I found, like, almost every stupid Ormus in the game other than a Blizzarmus. I think I've found, like, 20 different Ormuses at this point, to be honest. So I feel like I'll probably find a Blizz one, like, not too long from now, but, you know, I could easily find, like, every other kind of Blizz Ormus in the game before finding a, or every kind of Ormus in the game, again, before finding a Blizz one. It's totally possible. If you guys get what I mean. FLP, what are you farming right now, man? Are you just farming pits? F telekinesis. That sucks, man. Yeah. I found a meteor Ormus. Kind of the two main Ormuses that I haven't found that I want to get so far are like Fireball and mainly Blizzard. Oh, dude, nice charm, FLP. That's awesome, man. $700 charm. It's not really... Pretty rare you find a charm like that. That's pretty amazing. I really want some charms with Magic Find and Fire Res, to be honest. Those are like the best. You know, you normally wouldn't know what Ethereos rolls, because no one really ever uses it. But, you know, it's interesting to hear about that anyway. Can you roll a jewel with minus 15 requirements and 7 FHR? Oh, probably not. I thought those were both suffixes. Maybe if it was a rare jewel you can? I'm not sure. I don't know. If any of you guys know about that in the chat, just give us a heads up, maybe. I thought those were both suffixes, but maybe not. What is this wire fleece? It's garbage. You know, I haven't found too much tonight, but finding an arachnid mesh is pretty sweet. You know, there's certain, like, really good mods you can get on a charm. But both of them are, it's either like both of them are prefixes or both of them are suffixes. Like all res and skiller on a grand charm are both prefixes. Like imagine how dope it would be if you could get a skiller with 15 all res. That would just be like ridiculous, right? Because oftentimes I find myself using like all res grand charms to make up for the res that I don't have. And then I want to use skillers anyway for damage, oftentimes. So it's like if you could get both on the same charm, that would just be crazy. Oh crap. Just teleported into a huge group of zombies. Do you guys pick up all the magic jewels? I usually don't, but Or I usually do, rather. But it's really rare to get something good out of a magic jewel, in my opinion. Or at least as far as I've seen. I have like the occasional one that's like all-res jewel. But I don't think I've ever found like a 15 all-res jewel with like a good other mod, whatever it is, like a suffix or whatever. Oh, hey guys! We found soul drainers. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, I found like 7 of these so far, but you know, I'll take it. What did they roll? 6-5, 105 enhanced defense. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I think the chat just lagged behind. Okay, yeah, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up on your messages, guys. The chat just lagged out for me. And a bunch of messages just came up all at once. Jimmy, you still have a floppy disk? Oh my god. All these messages just showed up all at once. The heck? Both 7 FHR and 15 requirements are suffixes? Oh, so you know what that means though? That means you could get a jewel with, you could get a magic jewel with 15 all-res and 7 FHR, or like 15 all-res and minus 15 requirements. Yeah, I mean, I pick up a lot of my jewels for, I pick up, I think, like, pretty much every magic jewel that drops for crafting, to be honest. 5OS Thundermaul. It depends if it's ethereal or not. If it's not ethereal, I don't really know that there's much you could use it for. I don't know, unless one of you guys, someone else in the chat could think of a decent use for that. I can't really off the top of my head, though. Non-F. Okay. Let me think for a second. Silence is 6 sockets. Does it have enhanced damage at least? I mean, if it has enhanced damage, then maybe you could make... maybe you might want to make like a Doom in it. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Thundermaul has like 253, I think it is, strength requirement. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough in that regard. That's kind of one of the reasons that you can't really use Earthshifter all that effectively, I guess, is just because of the stupid strength requirement. You guys see how many of the stupid soul drainers I found? Oh my god. These freaking soul drainers. They're supposed to be, at least according to the Silopen calculator, they're supposed to be rarer than Arachnid Mesh too, is the funny part about that. But, you know, I keep finding them for whatever reason. Let's keep this jewel for crafting, actually. I have, you know, before I started moving my gems around for the, for starting to craft, Ammies and Blood Gloves, I had, like, 10 full pages of jewels, and I think I've used, like, 4 pages on it now for crafting, ingredients. Eight Soul Drainers FLP. Has anyone here found more than one of the Steel Rend gloves? Because that one's pretty rare, and I've only found one of it. What's this one like? That's no good. 3OS Balrog skin. Yeah, no. I wouldn't really use that on anything, to be honest. You know, I was looking for a 3OS ethereal armor for the longest time to make a treachery in, and I just found one. I just found, like, one of my first 3OS ethereal armors, like, a few days ago. I don't know if I'm just, like, super lucky with this. They just, like, always roll. When I E-bug and F armor, they just pretty much always roll 4OS for me. I don't know why. But now I have, like, 34 socket E-bugged armors saved up now, just because of that. Is Kira's rare? Kira's... It's not that rare. It's not nearly as rare as, like, the TC-87s, but it's not, like... It's not, like, super common either. It's probably, like, one level up from Shaco, if you will. if you get what I mean. I didn't think Heroes was that rare. I mean, you know, I was kind of thinking what FLP was thinking in regards to that, but, you know, I was trying to find an F Heroes, to be honest, because I have an F Guardian Angel, so if I use that with the F Heroes, then, see you later, FLP. If I use an F Heroes with, like, an F Guardian Angel, I would think that'd be, like, a super dope setup for running Travencall. Oh yeah, Jimmy's like, wait, how long did you say, how long ago did you say you started, man? Because if you've been going for more than like 4 or 5 months, you probably would have found, probably on average you'd find it like 3 or 4 or something like that, I'd think. Something like that. Superior Hellforge plate. What is this? Something I cannot pick up. That's what that is. I don't know, guys. I'm probably just gonna keep that just for the hell of it. It's not that great, but you know, whatever. The problem with Hellforge plate is that it's heavy armor. Jimmy's, you're close to Enigma? That's pretty sweet, man. Hope you get that last, hope you get... oh, wait, never mind. I misread your comment. You're only a John Burr away. Oh, man. Yeah. It's quite the grind to get an Enigma in single player. You know, like, that took me, probably a solid 2 months of just, like, lower Cuirass farming to farm my Enigma. It's, yeah, it's quite the pain. Honestly, like, when you're okay farming, it's, like, vital that you have, like, you're, like, doing something else at the same time. You have, like, music in the background or whatever you want to do, basically. Because honestly, when you're doing, like, hundreds of LK runs in one day, it can, you know, it can take a lot out of you, right? It can take a lot out of most people anyway. Yeah, Jimmy's kind of a similar situation for me too. Like, I've been playing the game since about like 7 years ago, or like 7.5 years ago. But I just started playing Pluggy like 10 months ago only. And that belt is garbage. And I'm down to 17 items, which I think is like decent progress for how often I play. Because I don't play like every day. I play like, I'll do like a few hours of farming like every third day. So maybe I'll get like 6 hours of farming a weekend or something like that. So, you know, if I was playing like every single day since I started my Pluggy, I mean, there's like a decent chance, I'm guessing, that I would have found a Tyrael's Might by now. But, you know, we're only human. Yeah, I get you, man. Lower Karast is pretty tedious. It's like probably the most tedious, at least for most people, kind of farming run you can do in the game. I mean, for some reason, for me, I don't have that much of a problem like hammering out like 300 or 400 LK runs in one day. But, you know, I get for most people it's a little bit more tedious than that. Maybe we'll find blink bats sometime soon here, guys. And that guy's cold immune, no thanks. You know, I just dodged the cold immunes on this Sork. Because I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth bothering with them. It just seems like it's a little bit slower. If you guys get what I mean. Wow, I love the clear speed on this build. I'm just running like, sorry if you guys heard that, I accidentally bumped my chair. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this stream going. We got 15 viewers right now. I think we had a high of like 21 or something like that. So I don't know, guys, like if you, if there's any problems with like the audio, then just let me know. Because I could totally just fix that. I can totally just fix the audio pretty easily. Oh, alright. Thanks, Ben. I'll talk to you later, Jimmy's. See if we can find something decent off of Meph here soon also. I'll just do a few of these just for a little bit of variety. Colossus crossbow. Found some blue bone weave. But who cares? Alright, guys. I'll probably upload a few more of the episodes of the Socket Quest pretty soon also. You know, I was farming Socket Quest on some other characters too. Because, just needed... I don't know, I need so many Socket Quests on my pluggy. Just like crazy, man. Like, I need... sometimes like 5 or 6 different Socket Quests on per character, like per main character I have, just to mess around. So it can just take quite a lot of farming just for that in and of itself. Gothic plate, is it F? No. Gothic bow. Meph in Hell probably actually has a pretty good chance of dropping a Gold Strike Arch, the unique Gothic bow. And I have found so many of those. I think probably mainly just from farming like area level 85s. But it's probably like way more common from Mephisto than area level 85 since his max TC is not really that high. It's like 75 or 78 or something like that. You know, I found like the one time I was playing earlier, I found a I was just farming meth on my Blizzsork, and I got, I did like 10 meth runs or something, and I got, oh, what the frick is it called? It's the Grand Matron Bow, Myvana's Caster, yeah. Off of Mephisto, like straight off of Mephisto, and I didn't even know we could drop one of those, because I don't really find that many Grand Matron Bows, so I thought that it was higher TC. But if I remember right, it's only like TC 78 or something like that, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think about Boazons, or like the Myvana set and like the Boazons in general. I mean, you know, everyone says that Boazons are really weak, and they are, but you know, I like playing them sometimes just because they're a fun sort of character. You can just like get a little variety playing, you know. They can do pretty well in cows. I like to use Cold Arrow in the cows. So, you know, I'll do that to farm like runes and bases every so often. Like, I have 2 Nightwings, so even when I'm using a Nightwings on my Sork, I still have another Nightwings to spare that I can use on my Amazon at the same time, really. What is up with this red portal? It feels so random when you can telekinesis it or not. Alright. Some of you guys who are lurking in the lurking on this stream, are any of you guys farming while watching or just like kind of chilling? I know I like to farm a little bit when I'm watching a live stream. It kind of just gives me something else to focus on other than the game, really, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Hope you find something cool soon, Kizix. Just found a rare circlet. maybe that'll be something decent. I gambled this crazy Amazon circlet earlier. It had like 2 to Amazon skills and like dual steal, and then it had like all res and then fire res on top of the all res. It was like 13 all res and then like 30 fire res on top of that. You just found a set enemy? I hope it's Talisman. Are you gonna ban me if it's not? You know, I found 2 Talismans in my life, and the last one was like 5 years ago, to be honest. You got a triple unique, including the Francisca. Oh, haha. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you do, man. Hope you do find one. You would think with how common set enemies are, it wouldn't be like too hard to find a Talisman, but that thing is freaking elusive, man. I tell you what. I found, like I was saying, I found 2 of them in my life. One of them was like a month ago, or something like that, and the other one was like 5 years ago on my barb, back in the day. Let me see here, where does this one go? Oh, I never remember where these stupid throwing weapons go. I'll just stick it like there. Something like that. You guys can see I found 2 lacerators. Not too long ago I found this F lacerator. And, oh yeah, let me show this off if any of you guys want to see this. These are probably the best rare boots I've ever found in the game. These, they're just light-plated boots, but they have, like, crazy mods. 20 faster run walk, 10 FHR, 36 light res, 40 fire res, 21 magic find. I don't know, these are probably, like, the best rare boots I've ever found in the game. I also have, like, these ones, and I was using these on my Sork for a while, but honestly, like, these are just crazy, I think. You know, if only that enhanced defense was cold res, then these would be, like, completely stupid. Like, ridiculously good, you know? It's just so hard to find, like, anything close to, like, a perfect, or even, like, a near-perfect rare boots. Well, Kizix, if you can farm on a pit circer, I get a ton of set ammies on my pit circer. So maybe you might want to farm on a pit circer if you're trying to get a Talisman, because it's just like so many frickin' set amulets drop, at least for me on the pit circer. It's just frickin' crazy, man. Let's see if I can telekinesis this portal here. This thing is, this kind of trolls me sometimes. Nope. Let's just heal the merc up. I swear to God, like, pit circer, I find it unique, like, almost every run a lot of the time, and then, like, it's like some of the time I'll find, like, 3 uniques in one run. It's just, like, stupid, honestly. I wonder if the chat is lagging behind again. It'll do that. Like, I'll have it so that nothing is showing up in the chat for, like, 20 minutes, and then, like, 10 messages, like, all show up at once or whatever. It's, like, ridiculous. Blue Monarch. Let's see what this circlet is. Wow. You know what? No, that's not that great. Fuck it. And I accidentally cursed again. That's not that great. It had, like, big stats, and that's about it. For anyone who didn't see that, but I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, yeah, no, Audamius? I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your name, man? I'm having a little trouble figuring out. But, yeah, no, I'm playing on Players 3. Sorry if I butchered your name, man. I can't really figure out how to pronounce it. Yo, Brandon. What's up, man? How's it going? Did you find anything? Got a little Colossus sword. Oh, you. Oh, yeah, Brendan, you guardianed your druid. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Like, grats on that. That's really sweet. You know, I'm not much of a hardcore guy myself. I totally respect people who will play hardcore and, like, have a lot of success doing that, though. Like, that's really awesome. Don't worry about the pronunciation. Alright. Alright, man. Let's see here. Working on a bottle of wine. Hope that goes well for you, men. And I'm gonna log out because of the stupid cold immune. Yeah, man. Like, you know, people just... There's so many different kind of aspects to D2. Like, you can farm experience and try to get level 99. You can try to farm a Holy Grail. You can just, like, level up characters for fun in softcore, and you can do it in hardcore, too. You know, there's just, like, you could do, like, a lore run like Llama was doing. You could do something in between. You know, there's just, like, a lot of different things you could do with the game. You could... Like, you know, people are still playing classics some of the time now. It's probably pretty rare. But, you know, like, it's like not too... It's not like super rare. I hear about someone playing classic nowadays, so... You know, it's kind of neat to hear about, I guess. Yeah, Brandon, it adds like a lot of it adds a lot of replay value to the game for one thing, I think, because you know, people can kind of do what they want, really. You're about to go to sleep? Yeah. I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna go. I might, depending on how it goes, I might go up to 3 hours. You know, it seems like people are just kind of mainly farming in the background, so, you know, not a lot of chat going on. So I'm just kind of thinking of commentary on the fly. But, you know, you guys can do that, just farm in the background. So, you know, I love going on people's streams and just kind of chilling, lurking, and, you know, just like farming in the background. Just like it, you know, it's a lot of fun too. Ah, it's not F. Dang. What's this Colossus sword? Yeah, it's probably not useful for anything. Colossus Volug. You know, this thing already has 4 sockets and 10 ED. You know, it's not F, but I might just keep it and just put like an insight. I might just roll an insight in that. See how it does. Ah, we got a cold immune again. Let's see here. These freaking cold immunes, tell you what. You know, I saw Brunsky on his last stream was, like, Debrunsky125, he was using, like, a fire hybrid setup to deal with the cold immunes in Ancient Tunnels. And, you know, I totally get that. That's totally pretty cool. You know, personally, I just like to skip the cold immunes, but, you know, you can play how you want, kind of like what Brandon was saying. I don't really play hybrid builds that much, to be honest. Just because I'm, like, really kind of a farming-focused player. Let's roll an insight here, guys. Any bets on the meditation aura roll? Let's see here. What is it? It's Ral. Hope I don't get the recipe wrong. I'm just going to look at it real quick. Ral Tier Tau Soul. Yeah. Ral Tier. What gloves and boots? I'm going to wait for people to bet on the meditation aura. On a pit circle, the gloves and boots you use depends on if you have a sham rune in your Shaco or not. If you do have a sham, Shaco, then you can use, like, your belt slot opens up because you don't have to use Tranks for Cannot Be Frozen. So that means you use Gold Wrap, and then you can use Chance Guards. And on Pit Circle, you use War Traps either way. If you don't have a Cham in your Shaco, if you have, like, a Topaz in there like I do, Then you use Laying of Hands. But yeah, either way, you use a War Traps, and hopefully you can get like a 50. And yeah, let's see here. 15 on the meditation. It's not too bad. Yeah, just Laying of Hands and War Traps without, so... You know, like, a lot of the build isn't too hard to find, but of course you do have to get an Enigma for it, so it's still kind of a pain, of course. Let me see if I can find some space for some dumb rune words here. Let's see here. How's the enhanced damage on this one? 243? Honestly, I don't know what the enhanced damage rolls on an Insight, but this one already had 10 enhanced damage in it right at the start. Let's see here. See if I can find a place to put this back. Oh my god, I gotta move stuff around. I'm running out of space. Oh my god, these like my rune words are getting mixed in with my crafted gloves, and my crafted gloves are getting mixed in with my crafted ammies just because I don't have enough space, and I gotta like make a dedicated section for crafted items, and you know, it's just like a headache or whatever. I gotta like sort my stash again. Keppel Snare might be better than a Grim Reaper Scythe. Oh yeah, I have both of those. They're not too rare. I don't know what you would use either of those for though. I don't really use Grim Reapers like Deamus. Like if I don't know what you mean. Like if you mean, I don't know if you mean like a Grim's Burning Dead, which is the unique Grim Scythe, or like a Reaper's Toll, which is the unique Thresher. But you know, Keppel Snare, I don't know. I don't think it would be better than a Reaper's. If you mean than a Reaper's Toll, I don't think it would be better than a Reaper's Toll. But if you mean compared to like a Grim's Burning Dead, then I'm guessing it would be better. If you could just like specify a little bit what you mean exactly. Because I don't know if anyone really uses a Grim's Burning Dead on anything in the first place, to be honest. Found a Colossus Blade. Ooh, an F Colossus Blade. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't have any sockets, guys. Look at that. Oh, you were replying to someone's question. Okay, I got you, man. Wow. Okay. We just found an F Colossus Blade. No sockets, but that's... Shoot, man. That's like a legit base. Oh, I wish it had, like, sockets and enhanced damage, but that's still, like, a decent find, right? I don't know. What do you guys think of that F Colossus Blade? No sockets. Still seems kind of decent to me, though. Oh, I gotta be careful with this amp damage on me. Tell you what. Flawless Skull. I might make another, I've been saving up the, Flawless Skulls. Maybe I'll just show you guys real quick. Welcome back, FLP. There's so many things to do. Alright, well, whatever you mean, good luck with that. We just got an R. Oh yeah, FLP, like, right before you got back, we found this, base here. F Colossus Blade. No enhanced damage, but, you know, it is a Colossus Blade. It's, seems like a decent find. You know, I kinda... Odeamus, like, I kinda wish I could find, like, a F Death Cleaver, so that I could Zod that, to be honest. Like, I've only found one Death Cleaver, and it's just not that, you know, it's TC87, so it's not a super common item to come across, and yeah, you guys can see I've been saving up the perfect skulls a little bit here for the next, you know, if I do make another re-rolling rare diadems video, you know, so everyone can go in the comments and tell me how it's char seafood again, or whatever. FLP, like, what rune word are you trying to roll, man? You gonna make, like, an Enigma, or, like, a Wrath, or what, man? Or, like, an Infinity? Pick up some of these potions, restock my supply a little bit. Trav Barb, that sounds cool. I could try out a little Trav run on my Pit Circer, but it might be pretty dangerous. You know, I feel like I've tried it before. I think my Pit Circer can almost do Trav pretty decently. But it's difficult, I think. Oh, so many of these range guys shooting at me from all directions, really, to be honest. Let's see here. Grail's still a ways off. Well, I hope it gets closer for you, men. These guys will spawn with Conviction Aura every so often, and yeah, a little bit dangerous. Need cash for gambling? Yeah. Well, that's the way to do it, man. Oh, you want to see the Pit Circer? Okay, yeah, here, let me just do one more Ancient Tunnels run, and then I'll show off the Pit Circer real quick. He just turned level 90. Whoa. That's a Royal Shield with 43 all-res. I'm gonna keep that. Okay then. Not like a super amazing base, but if I want to make a Spirit, this is like totally legit. 43 all-res Royal Shield. That's pretty decent. That's what I like about the farming on a Sork, is you can get some bases every now and again. You really don't find many bases on the Pit Barb, on the Pit Circer Barb. Yeah, I was talking to someone. I think I found a 44 one a couple of days ago too. I was talking to someone about running pits, and apparently, supposedly a singer, like a pit singer, is like almost as good for TC87s. I think he was saying as like Pit Circer. It's just like a more chill build to play though, or whatever. Did I just have a boss teleport? What the heck is going on? FLP, you want to push 98 and get some more Grail items? Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I want to level up my Pit Circer, to be honest, so I don't die on him so much. I've just been, I don't know, like, I feel like once I get my Zerker up to, like, level 95, I could just play, like, totally recklessly on him, almost. Yeah, FLP, and oh yeah, oh damn, it's like Pit Circer is a lot of fun for sure. It's just you have to get used to the gameplay. It's trickier than most builds, I'll say. You know, I was kind of disagreeing with another YouTuber about this earlier, and it's not like I kind of agree with what the other guy was saying, that you know, I'm trying to figure out if this is white or not. Sometimes uniques will look like white items on my screen. But yeah, I was disagreeing with this other YouTuber before, that Pit Circer, like, I was saying Pit Circer is, like, hard, and he was saying it wasn't, but, you know, it's, like, it kind of takes a lot of getting used to if you're used to just, like, it takes a lot of getting used to if you're just used to, like, spamming Blizzard Sork everywhere and just kind of, like face rolling everything, you know? Sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. It's hard to focus on the game and the stream at the same time, if you guys get what I mean. FLP Royal Shield underrated. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, I don't know how many of you guys have noticed this, but, like, I was looking at the bases of, I was looking at the defense of different bases of Pally shields, and honestly, like, Protector shields, Gilded shields, and Royal shields often, like, kind of overlap the defense intervals of some of the lower elite shields, some of the lower elite pally shields. So it's like, you go from exceptional pally shields to elite ones. At least from a defense perspective, they're not that much different. Other than, of course, when you get to like a vortex shield, which gets crazy defense, obviously. Oh, I meant to do a pit. I'm gonna log out right now. I meant to do a pit run. Yeah, I'm gonna do a pit run right now. I meant to do that after the last run. We'll just do it right now. Royal Shield versus the Sacred Targe, 45 to 50. Royal Shield has significantly more defense. Yeah, I mean, really, like, some of the higher, like, kind of what I'm saying, kind of some of the higher exceptional pally shields aren't really that much different than, like, the lower elite ones. So it's pretty cool in that way. The Dream is an F40 to 45 all-res that you can e-bug and get or sockets. Okay, yeah, so, like, on Dobrunsky's Discord, we had a drop competition, and our last drop competition, or no, I think it was the one before the last one, someone found, and I'm playing on the Pit Circle now, as you can see. Last drop competition, someone found a 45 all-res Ethereal Vortex Shield, and I totally voted for that one, because that's like ridiculously rare. That's like, you will never find this kind of rare. Like, honestly, I don't find that many Vortex Shields, like, just period, just at all. I have found one Grizz Shield, but seriously, like, Vortex Shields just really are not that easy to come by. I think they're TC87s, if I remember right. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I want to say they're TC87. You get the occasional pack that is kind of a problem on the Pit Circle. But, you just kind of, you jump into a pack, you hork, or you jump into a pack, you howl to get the rest of the mobs away, and then you kill the elites. And then you hork their corpse. And that's kind of how the Pit Circle gameplay works. I have a video on this too, where I really explain the Pit Circle in depth, so, if you want to get, like, a better idea of it, you can check the video out too. I don't want to do, like, shameless self-promotion or whatever, but, I'm not going to explain it as well. I'm not going to explain it while I'm streaming as well as I did in the video, I don't think. Even though I have been playing it for longer now, even still. So, you want, like, a pretty good pit map. I'll do a few more, I guess, too. You want, like, a pretty good pit map, of course. Like, as with everything. It's really important that you get a good map for pit running, especially. As with a lot of things. But, like, pretty much every different farming run, you want the best possible map you can get. But, you get your shouts, your battle orders, your war cries, that's the word. You get your war cries established. You just start teleporting, you go to the first pack, you howl stuff away, you smack the boss down, hork the corpse, and you just kind of keep going from there. And that's just how the gameplay works. It is a lot of fun, I do like it. It can be pretty dangerous if you're just trying to get used to it. Or if you're playing in window mode, I'd argue. What it really comes down to, though, I guess, is that, kind of the consensus I had with this other YouTuber is that, it's really gets down to a matter of, like, just getting used to the control scheme, because it's a lot more, intricate than it is in most builds. It just takes more skill to play it effectively without dying. So, if you can be, like, decently skilled with the build, you can play it in hardcore, but it is, I don't know. I personally don't think it's a great build for hardcore, but, you could, like, use 20 life small charms and get like 4k health or whatever. So, you know, there's always something like that you can do, I guess, to make it viable for hardcore, probably. But you want to be good at the build if you're going to play it in hardcore. You know, Marik, like the guy who ran this area probably like 30,000 times, would say just don't do this in hardcore at all, to be honest. Vortex isn't flawless. FLP, if you want to make an exile, what's your recommendation for the best base you can have? Would it be like a Sacred Targe, maybe like a Zakarum Shield? Because I honestly, I really am not sure, to be honest. What's like the ideal type of base shield for an exile? Because I think it might be like a Sacred Targe, but I don't know. You know, the thing with the Pitsurker too is like, you know, I personally like to have more attack rating, I think, than most people do, just because it makes the gameplay smoother. You know, you're not missing as much, that kind of thing. Oh, my voice is, I don't know how much longer I can go, guys. My voice is really, going dry on me here. Which kind of sucks, because I wanted to practice singing. There's an open mic night going on my school. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my, wow. Dude, come on, game, that's my 6th one. Like, roll unique already. Come on, man. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. What is this game? I found 6 freaking IK armors now. This is stupid. Give me a break, game. Just roll unique already. Come on. What the... Oh my god, this game. Dude, just like, come on, man. I found one of those yesterday. I literally found an IK armor yesterday, and I find another one. Ah, this is so ridiculous. Wow. Okay, guys, let's find another sacred armor and hope it's unique the next time. Cause I am done with IK armors. I literally found one yesterday. Just not even joking. Oh my god. What is this game? What is this game? Seriously, just no. Just no. I guess I'll put it with the others. Look at this. You guys see this, right? Just look at that. There it is. 6 IK armors. No unique ones yet. You guys, just look at it. This is stupid. Just... Ugh. I don't know, man. This is just like... We're gonna... You know, boys, we're gonna find another one. We're gonna find another one, and it's gonna be unique. Tell you what. Because this is just like... Trollus Maximus. You know, because if I tried to... The thing is, if I try to, like, stream until I find a unique sacred armor, I'd be streaming until, like, 3 days from now, probably, and I would die, is the thing. So, we don't want that, right? So, Oh, my god. I just really want a unique sacred armor. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, boys. Get some more rare antlers. Wouldn't mind some green ones. You know, like another 5 NATO pelt, just with better stats than my previous one. Although, honestly, like, to get a better 5 NATO pelt than the one I already have would probably be, like, TC87 kind of rarity. Oh yeah, and I just started farming on my Pitsurker. This was supposed to be, like, a sorceress stream. You know, we found an IK armor, you know, so, we'll do, we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll do a few few more meth runs here in a sec, I guess. See what we can get. I don't know if meth can really give me anything that I don't have for my Holy Grail other than the stupid TC3s. Which, you know, obviously she can drop those, apparently. Did not expect to get a new item on stream, so I'm pretty happy with that. But honestly, like, as far as the TC3s are concerned, it doesn't really even matter unless I get all of them before finding Tyrael's Might. Because if I find Tyrael's Might, then before finding all the TC3s, I'm just going to go back and dedicated farm TC3s in normal anyway, just to work down my Holy Grail list. Oh, look at that. Not that one. Not the antlers. Look at this charm. We found a 7 run walk, 47 mana. You know, it's nothing too amazing, but that's, like, decent, I suppose. I don't know what I would use it on. Maybe, like, an Amazon? I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that. 7 run walk, 47 mana Grand Charm. Yeah, let's do, actually, let's do a few meth runs here. And, you know, we still got some people chilling, so, I'll probably keep the stream going a little bit longer, and we'll just see what happens. I did not expect to find another dumb IK armor. another arachnid mesh. It's just like, this is the stream of surprises. You know, it's like I found that arachs like a day ago, and then I start streaming, and then it's like, oh, well, you know, this was supposed to be the stream where I find my first arac, and, you know, I try to find another one. I'm probably not going to, and I find it at, like, the start of the stream. Gothic shield. Rare monarch. Does anyone pick up rare shields other than, I don't know, like even rare pally shields? I don't know if I really ever get decent ones of, to be honest. Oh, I think the chat is probably lagging out, is what I'm guessing. I can't see any messages since like 10 minutes ago or something like that, so I'm guessing my chat is lagging out. I don't know what's up with this, like, I got 5 bars of internet, but I think my chat will, like, freeze sometimes, where you guys will be typing in the chat there, and, like, a ton of messages all won't show up until, like, 15 minutes later or whatever, and they'll show up, like, all at once, and I'll have to, like, catch up to it. I don't know what is up with that. If anyone finds anything cool that you guys want to tell us about, just let me know in the chat, and, I'll give you a little, I don't know, not like a shout out, I guess, wouldn't be what it's called, but like, I'll recognize it. Do a few meth runs here, see if we can get something. I kind of want to respec to a light sork, but then again, oh, there it is. There it is, FLP, your last 4 messages just all showed up, like, all at once just now for me. Just all in a row. In the end, combined with added damage for Holy Shield, so the difference is really slight. Oh, wait. Wow. Jeez. Okay, there's a lot of... Holy shit. Like 20 messages I have to catch up on now. All showed up at once. Forged my Exile and F45 Royal Shield. Almost perfect defense. You think you wouldn't trade it for a Vortex Shield? Oh my god, yeah, a bunch of messages just showed up in the chat for me right now. Jeez. Guys, let me catch up on your messages here. Sorry about that. I don't know what is up with my internet. You know, like, I have 5 bars. I don't know what the deal is. You know, I thought you guys were typing in chat, and turns out, yeah. Vortex has exactly the same average damage as every Elite Paladin shield, which is 46. It's 28 for exceptional, but the shield damage is meaningless anyway. Yeah, I get what you mean, man. IK set build for every character. Because there's 6 classes. That'd be funny. If only that could work, like, decently at all. That'd be hilarious. If you use a grief, additional grief damage... Also coming on top of that, like your shield damage, I guess. No ideal shield to make exile in. Just needs to be eth-bugged, high res, good defense roll. Yeah, I get what you mean. FLP. 250 defense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I get you, man. I get what you mean. Let's do a little bit more Pit Circer. And yeah, like, Aldeamus, yeah. You know, I personally would think that, like, you have to be good at a Pit Circer for it to be viable in hardcore, but you know, there's a few people, I guess, who are going to disagree with me on that, but if you're skilled at it, and you want to play it in hardcore, and do, like, a hardcore Holy Grail, I'll say, like, you know, go ahead. I would just choose a Blizzard Sork instead, because, you know, even if a Pit Circer isn't that hard, you're still, like, more likely to die on it than with, a Blizzard Sork in Ancient Tunnels, I think. Would a Zerker Axe be as good as a Phase Blade for Grief? Okay, so, for a Pit Circer. Okay, so Kha'Zix, the thing is with, a Zerker Axe, I think it has higher average damage than a Phase Blade, but yeah, the attack speed, like FLP just said, the attack speed is a lot lower, and a Phase Blade is really nice, because you don't have to repair it, whereas with, Zerker Axe, it's a pain in the butt, you have to repair it constantly, you know, like, I'll show something off that I had before, but I don't know, I did something kind of dumb, just for a convenience thing. I'll just show this off in a second. Here, I got Crescent Moon in 2 different items. You guys are gonna think I'm an idiot for this, but I'll just show this off because it kind of speaks to what, you know, like FLP was just saying there. Got a charm, small charm. Do you guys ever identify large charms? Because I don't. Because, like, it seems like it's so much harder to get a good large charm than it is a small or a grand charm. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not, like, since I'm ignoring them, it makes sense that I'm not finding good ones or whatever. But I was identifying large charms for the longest time, and it just doesn't seem like I ever get, like, a decent one. I'll just show this off. Okay, so I made this. I made Crescent Moon and a Berserker Axe here, and I was running this on my Tesladin for a decently long amount of time, and this was like a lot earlier in my Holy Grail, probably like 5 months ago, maybe 6 or 7 months ago, roughly speaking. And, you know, I just stuck it in a, I don't know if I even have it here. Okay, I don't think I have it on this character. But anyway, I stuck like, 2 days later, I made a Crescent Moon and a Phase Blade just because it was such a pain in the butt repairing my weapon constantly because I was using Zeal, you know, on a Tesladin. Ooh, my battle orders didn't kick in. Jeez, that's really dangerous. Always, you know, that's like the most important thing for pits, especially in hardcores. Keep up on your battle orders. Make sure you actually activate them properly. Get as much life as you can, like bow, than bad orders, you know. Because, you know, sometimes when I died, I don't think my bad orders was active because I thought I activated it and it just totally didn't work. Chance of being hit was 11% with the exile, like in the Royal Shield. Do you mean? I'm trying to figure out what you mean, FLP. If you mean with the Royal Shield, then that's pretty sick. You know, honestly, I don't really know that much about Exile, so honestly just listen to FLP. Like, honestly, I haven't, like, you know, I know a little bit about it. I know what it does, obviously, like, I've seen it before, and I know what it's good for, but I've never made it. I've never made an Exile before. Keep in mind that I just play in single player pretty much exclusively. So You know, I know a little bit about Exile, but I only know so much about it. So, you know, just listen to, like, the more knowledgeable guys, like FLP and Mala, if he shows up in the chat, that kind of thing. You know, and, like, more knowledgeable people about certain parts of D2. Like, you know, the game is so complicated, you pretty much can't really be super knowledgeable about everything in it, unless you have, like, all of the time ever to play it and research about it. But, you know, like, when there's people who are more knowledgeable than me about certain parts of the game, who can, you know, kind of correct me on stuff, I definitely do, you know, I definitely really appreciate that in the chat, really. Like, if I say anything stupid, that's just false, you know, just correct me in the chat. Like, I don't mind, I even appreciate it. Exile and a Royal Shield, which has 1320. That's pretty sick, man. 12%. Oh, 12% chance? Yeah, that's like, 1720 has 11% chance. Wow. Okay, yeah, I totally get what you mean then, in that case. Oh, the block is lower on a Vortex Shield than it is on a Royal Shield? Wow, that is weird. You would think that the Elite one would have higher block rate. Oh, that is so weird. Oh, unless you mean the Royal Shield is significantly lower than the Vortex Shield. Do you mean, like, you mean the Royal Shield has lower block rate than the Vortex Shield, right? See if we can knock another item on the off the Holy Grail list before I end the stream here. You know, I'm still missing some, like, not that rare items, like, you know, I think the main, more common ones are, other than, like, Arcanas and TC3s, maybe, are, like, Tomb Reaver and Kraken Shell. I still miss those. So, you know, depending on how much longer I go, we might find some of those before I end the stream, which would be pretty cool. We've already found one new item this stream. It'd be freaking awesome if we could find multiple new items on the same stream. Oh my god, there's so many champions in the same spot. And bosses. Give me this Conquest Sword. I want to see if it's any good. Yeah, no, it's junk, right? Vortex 49. Oh, the Royal Shield does have more block. Ah, that is so weird. Okay, well, I mean, you know, so it only makes sense to use the Royal Shield then, right? Because you're getting hit 1% more often, but you're blocking, what, 6% more often. That's crazy. Wow, that's awesome. I would have never guessed. How have I not noticed that? Okay, well, that's insane, man. I just did not know that. That's hilarious. You know, in the Lilith portal there, it's like, isn't it like area level 110? So they're gonna have like all the highest stats in every regard, right? In the Lilith portal there. Is that correct? I don't know. If anyone knows, then you know, just say in the chat. Because I thought like all those Uber areas, like the portals, you know, the 3 portals and Uber Tristram were all area level 110, but I could be wrong about that. You know, what I wouldn't mind finding is an Eth Scalders, actually, because I still have yet to find one of those. Is the mesh belt rare? Oh my god, it is so hard to see on this screen. Oh, come on. Be rare. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that mesh belt's rare. I'm glad I picked it up. Regular mobs are 83. Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. This unique pike keeps showing up, man. What the heck? Champion sword. Maybe I'll just look at like all the dumb assassin claws that are dropping, and I can socket one later, maybe. Because I'm trying to get a decent base for Chaos. Is there another boss around? I guess not. 83 though in those portals. That's interesting. So that means that like the champs and elites can drop like the vast majority of the TC-87s then, I guess. In those you know, champs would be like 85 and why am I going here? Champs would be like 85 and elites would be like 86 or whatever, I guess. And there's only what 3 items in the game that an 86 monster level with max TC can't drop, eh? The cool thing about area level 85 is you have is you can always get those eye level 87 items, although there's not many of them. You know, like all of the items that happen to have an eye level of 87 all happen to be pretty interesting items. Like a Zurath isn't super powerful, but it's kind of good, and it's like a neat item. It gives an aura, which is really nice defensively, right? Oh my god, my cursor's freaking out here. No idea about the TC, yeah. Shoot. I'd have to look that up. Just trying to howl these guys away. You know, basically, like, when it comes to this build, for anyone who is wondering about this, like, it's kind of like the more you howl, pretty much the more defensively you're playing the build, like, the less likely you are to die. So if you just kind of howl, like, 7 or 8 times after going to each pack, then you should be pretty safe, like, pretty much all the time. Like, kind of like that, so you don't have mobs, like, walking over towards you like you saw earlier. I swear to god that edge bow drops so frickin' often. I don't know what it is, at least for me anyway. Look at that, we got 2 flawless rubies. Or, not 2 flawless rubies, 2 flawless gems from the, same box there. Oh, hey. I don't know what I would use that for. Crystal sword. Would you use anything for a 6-socket crystal? You know, I'm gonna keep it anyway. Just whatever. Just for the lols, I guess. I think we'll go to about 2.5 hours here. You know, like I said, if any of you guys have any suggestions for the stream, for future streams, and for the, you know, the audio quality, even the video quality as always, although, you know, I'm running OBS here and there's only so much I can do, and, you know, I gotta figure out how to set up, like, you know, kind of subscriber notifications on stream, and, that kind of thing. Maybe a face cam eventually. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure how much people really care about the face cam. I'm sure some people do a lot more than others, right? You know, you get what I mean. We'll just see if we can find anything in the rest of the stream, though, here. And I'm just saving up these gems here, trying to re-roll some more Grand Charms. I found an amazing, or not found, I rolled an amazing Grand Charm earlier. I rolled a, I rolled a Javelin Skiller with 12 faster hit recovery. So I might be playing on my Amazon a little bit more in the future, since I've found a couple more of those Skillers lately, and that dope Circlet that I might be Larzicking soon, actually. Doesn't make a difference to you whether there's a face cam or not. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know, man. Always good to know what people think about that kind of thing. Little full plate, is it F? No. Okay. Oh my god, what is my merc doing? Come on, man. These skeletons tell you what. Alright. You know, it's kind of like, in terms of danger, Pit Circer is like kind of similar to a lot of builds. I think it's like a lot of teleporting builds. Like, you know, you're playing in hell, so you're going to be amped a lot of the time, and you can easily teleport into an extra strong Might Aura pack, and it's like game over almost, unless you have like 4k plus health, which you can on this build. It's just that you probably have to sacrifice a bit of MF for that kind of thing, if you guys know what I mean. Refilling shrine. I love that well right there. It's so convenient. I can just go by and like clear my amp damage curse and pick up like pick up a shrine after or before that. I can like pick up the shrine, and if I get cursed after picking up like a shrine bonus, I can just immediately clear the amp damage with that well right there, and it's just in a really nice location. You know, it's not really anything I can't do with like full rejuves. But, you know, it's just kind of convenient, if you guys get what I mean, to have like a well like right by where you're going. Wow, we got 18 people watching at like it's almost like 12:30 in the morning. Wait, what does this charm have on it? Ah, it's not that great. I think we'll do a few more runs, guys, but my voice is killing me, and I gotta put an end to stuff and call it, because I got stuff to work on. So we'll do like a few more runs, I think, and then we'll call it. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this stream, because I enjoy streaming. You know, like, you get to like interact with the community and everything. It's just a really cool opportunity. Oh, it's noon in the Philippines, if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh my god, holy frost aura, why? Yeah, man, I'm in the United States, to be honest, so it's just like super late here. And my voice is just like really not liking this at all. 5 a.m. in Poland. It's 5 a.m. for you, dude? Dang. Yeah. Jeez. I was pulling on all-nighter the last couple nights, and, you know, it just, you know, that kind of thing, unless you're really used to it, it can kind of mess with you. I don't know how Brunsky streams for so long, to be honest, because, like, my voice has already died out on me. It died out on me, like, 10 minutes ago, and you guys can probably hear it. I don't know, I was just thinking of, like, Llama, how he, like, 5 a.m. in Czech Republic. Yeah. I was just thinking of, like, how Llama and, you know, like, some other guys can stream for, like, 12 hours at a time. Like, that's just crazy. It's probably just because he's so used to it, he can do it a lot. He can go for a lot longer than I can, a lot easier, I guess. We'll do, like, 2 more runs here. Oh man, but I'm like super tired here. Yeah. So we got people from like a number of different countries, eh? So I've seen like Philippines, Czech, like I'm from the States. What other nationalities we got in the chat here? Maybe just let me know. Be interested to hear about that. And I'll show this off. If I were to go to Charcy here and try to repair my Enigma, you see that it's going to be almost 400,000. What was over here? Do I have like a 3-bow weapon? I still need another 3-bow weapon. Yeah, you see it's almost 400,000. So what I do is I cube it with a RAL, and that repairs the durability, so I don't have to spend like a ridiculous amount. And you know, it kind of sucks because I need a lot of RALs for crafting caster enemies, but you know, it's worth it for me in the end, basically, I guess. I don't know if any of you guys, like, ever bother with the stuff out here. Oh, have I found something good? Yeah, man, I've found Arachnid Mesh. Kind of the idea of the stream. I found Arachnid Mesh in, like, the first, whatever it was. I think it was, like, in the first 30 minutes, maybe even 20. And I found an Immortal King's Soul Cage also. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I found a decent Royal Shield with. I found a Royal Shield with 43 all res. Can't remember if I found that much else, but yeah, we got a few decent items here. So I'm like pretty happy overall with the results. Wouldn't be able to stream yourself, always doing a few runs while watching some videos. Yeah, I get what you mean, man. Wow. Dude, my voice is super, I think raspy is the word. if you guys heard that. Jeez, man. Let's see here. Oh yeah, what I like to do when I find a skill shrine is I like to re-establish my battle orders and get, you know, take advantage of that skill shrine for a higher level battle orders and get more health that way. You know, it might not be, like, worth the time, but I don't know. I just kind of do it for the lols. Really, just for the hell of it. Kind of thing. I don't know if it does anything to my Hork percent. Probably not, but honestly, I don't know, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, come on, guy. Let's see here. See if we can find something to wrap up the stream. Probably not, but, you know, I'll probably be streaming again soon, pretty soon, like in the near future, maybe in the next couple weeks. I'll just have to see how stuff goes. Like, because, man, my computer is heating up here while I'm doing this. It just doesn't like that I'm recording with OBS for this long in a row, I guess. And that unintentionally rhymed. But, yeah, I just have to, like, I'm in the middle of, college, so I have to see how this semester works out. I don't know, it might get, like, too busy for me to record again. I did just finish my midterms recently. I'm studying, like, math and philosophy at my school. And, you know, it's like my schedule got, like, a little bit freer, sort of. But it's still, like, kind of rough. I still have, like, a lot of, like, I still have, like, a ton of work that I'll have at any given time, pretty much. I kind of want to see that rare battle cestus, if I can. If it is rare, I can't tell if it is. Yeah, it's rare. Let's see here. Troll Nest, the unique version is Headhunter's Glory. For some reason, I haven't found more of those. I don't know what TC a Troll Nest is. Yeah, dude, philosophy is like my wheelhouse, man. I just love studying it. It's really interesting to me. I don't know, like, philosophy just bores the living hell out of most people. Oh my god, what is... Okay, I just accidentally opened my GeForce. Okay, hopefully that wasn't a problem. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I know that philosophy just, like, bores the living hell out of most people, but personally, it's just, like, really interesting to me. I don't know. I can't really explain why. It's just has to do with how I think, I guess. What, like, philosophy bores the hell out of you? Yeah, man, like, you know, not a lot of people find philosophy that interesting. So, you know, I kind of get you. You know, I kind of think a certain way, so I have a hard time relating to that. But, you know, it's pretty boring for most people. But, yeah, guys. So I think, that was the last pit run. You know what, I'll just ID anything if I have anything that I picked up that I didn't show off yet. And then we'll just call it. Philosophy teacher 24/7 talking about Aristotle. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, it's not surprising to me that someone who's, really into philosophy or whatever will talk about philosophy outside of the classroom or whatever. Working up my supply of gold again here. You guys can see that I don't have 2-3 war cries, I only have 1. So I gotta farm up another 3 war cry at some point here if I want to use that for something, like maybe a Zerker barb at some point. Actually, I have some gear right here. I think I found this one today, 40 life, 53 mana Grand Charm. But I got this gear, these charms and this Ami set up here for if I want to make a Singer barb at some point. But yeah, that'll be it, guys, for this stream. Definitely time to sleep. Yeah, same with me, man. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. So I'm going to call it here. Have a good one, guys.